Everybody doing them open. Everybody's even a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. We got a couple of things to talk about just so we can be clear. First, we're going to be talking about the Tory Lanez, August Alsina situation. We're going to be talking about a lot of Tory Lanez shit, specifically this video, just so we can be clear. Also, Don fucking Q. We're going to be talking about Don Q. Apparently, he decided to respawn back to Lil Tjay's terrible track, Many Men. Lil Tjay tried to redo Many Men. Go listen to it if you want. I think it's terrible. I think Don Q's response is top tier rapping. I think, just so we could be clear, Bronx rappers are still on a level above so many different artists. It's not the lyrics that is slowing down a lot of artists. It's just the movement that's going on in society currently. A lot of people aren't projecting images which are conducive with getting the public to be interested in you, especially since a lot of this imagery will result in you going to jail. So I'm thinking about playing the Don Q jump off this show, just so we can be clear. And I just want to make it so everybody know, I'm thinking about playing the Don Q jump off this show. I don't know if I'll get hit by YouTube. I might not. It's a mixtape, so I might not. With that being said, so we're going to be talking about the August Alsina. There's something else I'm going to tell you about real quick. It's a political thing. It has to do with all the politics. It's the thing I'm going to tell you about real quick. Hold on. I'm going to see if I saved it. Yo, I want y'all to hear speech. I'm going to let y'all hear speech. Should I let y'all hear it now? No, because it's too fucking long. And it's still, this is the monologue. I don't want to play something that's like 3 minutes. That shit don't make sense. Something else. For all of you individuals, we'll talk about... Oh, good. Thank you for the pastor. That's what I was trying to remember also. But before we talk about the pastor, we're going to do roll call at the 8-minute mark. Before we talk about the pastor, I just want to show y'all something. For all the individuals that's like, you know, that's black and are really upset that the queen has passed. I just want to show y'all something. This right here is the queen's son shaking everybody's hand except for the black guy. So for all of you individuals that's out here and you feel so sad, this is the queen's son shaking all of the individuals' hands except for the black guy. So I just want to show you that. Oh man, I gotta show you this real quick. Alright, boom.
Let's give Jesus applause. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Let's give Jesus a round of applause. Now let's give Jesus a round of applause. While they take pictures and they want to be on social media, take the pictures. 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 Now go over here. Go over here. Grab her out. Grab her out. Now you're going to grab her out. Grab her out. Grab her out. Grab her out. Get downstairs. Grab her. Grab her. Grab her. Grab her. Grab her. Press whatever charge you want. Amen. Amen. You're not going to come in my space. I feel threatened. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to say about this. I just want to see if I got the arrest video. The arrest video I actually had, it exists. They have me getting arrested. This dude got taken to jail. So I want to say something real quick, right? Hold on. We're going to go put this on ice. I want to say something real quick. I want to be clear about this. He gets arrested after this. Right after this. I want to be clear about this. As wrong as he is for grabbing that lady, as wrong as he is for grabbing that lady, what he was supposed to do was, he has security there, or mods. What he was supposed to do was ask the security to remove her. He has deacons. Could we please just have her removed? And then you're a pastor. Guess what you're supposed to have? Patience. So actually asked for her to be removed. He was supposed to just let her be removed and showed patience in her being removed. So everything he gets for this, he deserves. Second, I am 100% against if you have on a $2,000 suit and you're a pastor, but it's a $2,000 regular suit that it's a regular suit. I'll give you a pass. You want to know why? I don't think you should have on a $2,000 regular suit if you're a pastor, by the way. But I'll give you a pass. Because in the society that we live in, you do have to look like money to get money. So I'll give you a pass. But what I don't give a pass to is you being a pastor and you being a fucking billboard for brands. That you can't do. Copy? If you got on an Armani suit, cool, you got on an Armani suit. I get it. But an Armani suit doesn't say Armani all over the damn suit. There's a certain class. So when you're a pastor or a preacher or whoever the hell, but you got some class to you, I don't have a problem with you spending an exorbitant amount of monies on whatever the motherfucker. Who is it to say that the Most High don't want you to look like that? Who am I to know who the Most High wants you to reach? My relationship between you and God is somebody else's shit. It's between your relationship between you as God is between you and God. So I don't have nothing to say. I don't really have nothing to say about this dude, be honest with you. But the point at which I'm trying to make is when you invite this type of attention, you cannot be upset when you receive it. It's not like he's out there saying, I'm trying to do a thing and I want support for the thing we're trying to do. What he's actually doing is he's carrying himself like a rapper or a gangster, not as a pastor. So that's the issue I have. Anyway, so he's arrested. Shout out to that guy. What the fuck was he thinking? Hold on. I think I was just sent the actual footage. And then we're going to get to the show. Because she's wonderful. She might have just sent me the footage. Nope, not the footage. It's another thing. Hold on.
The young brother was supporting black-owned businesses, going to the Roscoe's Chicken with his wife and his kid. And so we get all these deflections of, oh, but his wife posted the chicken. Oh, he's not supposed to wear jewelry. How about we not supposed to kill each other?
What you're saying is absolutely true, and that's how it should be, but that's not the way it is, Joe.
No, we shouldn't kill each other. And so what should happen is, I used to stick people up. I used to rob people. Now, I'm being honest. I'm not trying to fuck with y'all. I'm not against him robbing him. Caught him, rob him. Why you gotta kill him?
I agree.
Why you gotta kill him? And that's what bothers me. And not only destroy that family, this ain't nothing to laugh about, y'all. Not only destroy that family, but what about the other families that are sitting in Roscoe's and they see somebody get their brains blown out in front of them? You destroy the whole village. The young brother was supporting black-owned businesses, going to the...
I don't never want nobody to hear that I don't want to never hear nobody say that Fat Joe doesn't deserve a platform. Shout out to the X. I don't never want nobody to hear that Fat Joe don't deserve a platform. I don't never want to hear nobody say that Fat Joe don't deserve a platform. Not never. Never. Just so we can be clear. He literally just said everything that I've been saying. Could we please put the blame on the actual person who killed him? We shouldn't have a fear of being able to go where we want to go and do what we want to do as long as we're following the laws. There shouldn't be a fear. The person that is wrong is not the individual who's getting robbed. How we victim blaming? Niggas is so low, they not just victim blaming, They victim blaming the victims victim blaming. They blaming the freaking widow. That's how low niggas is going. This is how you could tell niggas ain't never really lost nothing, never really had, I don't want to say a different thing, but let's get to the show. Smoothie TV said, Jack, how you feel about the pastor from Brooklyn putting his hands on a female church while he was in service? He deserves to be have his day in court. That's what he deserves. He shouldn't have put his hands on that. What the fuck? Look, man. Y'all already see how it is this chat goes down, right? So I'm going to explain to you. When you're trying to do your job and somebody is trying to get other people not to take your job seriously, you are always going to take that personal. Even if you're not a person that takes things personal. Well, the majority of people are going to take things personal. I'm out here busting my ass to do a job that you yourself can't do, and you're also telling other people that they should not take as much people who are appreciating what I'm doing, that they should not appreciate what I'm doing. That's a direct attack on my character and who I am as a person, because other people do this job and you're fine with it. So I couldn't imagine being a pastor and somebody yelling at me in the pew. We're not at a comedy event. This isn't a comedy show. I'm not performing on stage. This isn't an opera. We're talking about the Most High. If you don't appreciate the way in which whoever speaks about God, don't go to their church. I don't understand how that's not. I don't understand the difficulty of that. People be like, yo, I don't like what that person's doing over there, but then spend the majority of their time over there seeing what the person is doing. That's a mental illness. Please stop thinking that's anything except that. Shout out to Sebastian Tom, because this is Good Morning BBN family. He's dropping all of those floors. Shout out to Smoothie TV. He said, but we already know that. You see how he tried to play it off. Yeah. Smoothie TV says, yeah, that the video was crazy. The pastor ended up getting arrested, as he should. Shout out to Jason Elliott. He says, morning, folks. Now, I want to say something real quick. Apparently, these are all things that we forgot about August Alsina. One, he's got issue seeing. He can barely see. Two, apparently he just got over a whole lot of ailments and he almost died. Apparently, I don't know if one of them was cancer, but one of them could have, like, he just got over a lot of sicknesses. Like, this dude got a letter from his doctor, where his doctor is what his doctor told him, allegedly, don't touch nobody, because apparently he's so sick, if he catch anything else, that might be the end of him. So this is the way he's passing it off. I don't know this to be the truth. This nigga's passing it off like he 1 minute from being in traction. Like, he passing it off like if anything go wrong, he gonna be in a hospital bed with a damn IV in his arm. That's how he's passing off his situation. That might be it. What the fuck do I know? I don't know this guy's personal business. You understand what I'm saying? But that's what he's telling us. So there's a couple of things I want to say before I get to more jokes. The first thing is this. We don't never know what anybody is going through in their personal life. Stop assuming that people are exaggerating or taking things too far when you disrupt their life. You don't know what you just disrupted. You don't have no idea how hard another person was working at something that you just came and just because you thought it was funny. You don't know how much hard work a motherfucker put in. You don't know about the blood, sweat, and tears. You don't know about the favors that he probably had to ask people for, or do, or she, to get this thing done, that you just fuck up because you just think it's funny. What up, VW? That's why I keep telling you, some people are just evil. And what they do is they do evil, and then they pile evil on top of evil. Now, I'm not saying that in Tory Lanez case. I'm specifically saying Stop having issues with people that you can see is going through something. You don't know what they're going through. You might fuck with somebody who you don't even think is going through nothing. And they might be going through shit you couldn't even imagine. You don't know what fucking hornet's nest you kicking. Why you think there's so many people out here doing all type of crimes that nobody can't even believe they're doing these crimes? We live in a society where one of the main sports is trying to emotionally injure somebody else. One of the main sports that we do nowadays is go on the internet and see if we could make people break down mentally and kill themselves. Tell me where I'm wrong. Because what else are you doing if you're trying to cause a person into depression? If you're attacking an individual till you make them sad, what else are you trying to do other than destroy them in their life? You see this not a game. You see they not playing. So let me explain to you what happened with August Alsina. And yes, we're talking about August. Everybody remembers the Jada Pinkett Smith shit. When that came out, we found out that August was sick. He's been sick. And then on top of that, he got even more sick because he was using all of them fucking drugs to, stay ready for her. Because, you got to be ready for her. So we already know August being sick is a factual thing. It's not cat. It's not him saying I don't want to fight because I'm scared. It's literally him saying I have a medical condition. Shout out to Vivian. Good morning. And what I'm pointing out is there's people who have medical conditions. All types of. It might not be transferable. They probably can't give it to nobody. But there's a lot of people out here right now that's suffering from something, and because they don't want to tell you their physical ailment, that doesn't mean that they don't have one. Evil people are going to say you got to explain it. Evil people are going to say everything. Evil people are going to want you to lay your life out. God's energy isn't going to tell you to do that. God's energy is going to say have faith. Now, with that being said, allegedly, he feels away because August hasn't been giving him props. Tory Lanez, why the fuck do you need August to give you props? Could anybody tell me who this August guy even is? Like, to the point where we know who August is, but like, is he somebody that rappers are clamoring for to give their projects the seal of approval? Or there rappers in August's DMs like, yo, my nigga, can you please share my video? I need this in order to be able to go viral. You're the key. Like, is this a thing? I'm just asking. Because if it isn't a thing, I want to know why Tory Lanez approached him and was pissed. So this is August. Just so we could be clear, this is August rendition of the situation. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can find it so I can read it verbatim. Give me 1 second. Take me 2 seconds. I'm just going to try to go to his page. I'm pretty sure that's where he posted it. Along with this shit just don't even look real. My nigga, you could have had your eyes open. Like, you had to close your eyes and shit. Like, you had to take the picture with your eyes closed and linked up on the shit like this. Like, my nigga, he hit you how many minutes ago? Like, so he hit you, and whoever hit you, it was so hard that was you unconscious when they took this picture? They had to pick you up and see, these niggas so too wrong. Anyway, I'm going to read what he wrote. He says, as I'm exiting the building after the show last night, a 4'11" size leprechaun ran down on me with an 8 oversized security people, whom I greeted each individually upon their walk up as they tried to press me. He greeted them individually as they walked up to him. Whole time, I'm one deep. I'm by myself. No security. Tory continues to ask with a broken ego why I didn't dap him up. I going to tell him. I was a fan of him and didn't understand why him speaking on my business publicly in the past. I don't know him or ever met him up until that night. So when he spoke, it caught me off guard because of his past actions. I assumed he didn't like me, that's all. Not to mention, with my history of health and condition, just recently overcoming being paralyzed, my doctor directed me not to compromise my health while out on the road and shake as less hands as possible due to corona and monkeypox. Before I finish this, whenever the explanation that the dude that you assaulted is given, in it has that he just overcame, or she just overcame being paralyzed. They make movies about people being overcoming paralyzation. They make movies about this shit. You know that, right? There's places you could go on the internet right now and you could go look up all of the different people, or a lot of different people that, you know, with God's help is currently trying to recover from an inability to use all of their limbs. This is a big thing. So you're trying to tell me that this guy just recovered from this shit and he ran into Tory Lanez and his people beat him up? I read the last sentence over and start over. And monkeypox. Never any disrespectful words was exchanged, so I was a bit confused at how somehow he turned himself up with anger after hitting a blunt laced with cocaine, obviously. I heard the fizzle. And he snuck me. There's a fizzle? When I turned my head to move to the side amongst all his antsy moving to keep an eye on the endless niggas that was with him, endless dudes that was with him surrounded me, which was security and some dude with a gun tucked, whom he then proceeded to run behind and hide to run back to the building. There was never a fight, simply an assault. Dude has no real friends and is on a crash out mission. With that said, I was going to keep it a G and not even come to the net, but you moving with foul intent, feeding falsalities to blogs to look for a moment, because the moments ain't happening on stage for you. I will assist you on that gracefully. His people got the whole thing on camera. Put the footage out. So, all right. So, just so we can be clear, what he's saying is that what I hear, I don't know what anybody else hear. What I hear, just so we could be clear, is they tried to make a situation. August didn't respond the way they wanted August to respond. So now the actual footage that they wanted to try to create looks bad. So therefore they can't put it out. Because people will know that it was some bullshit. It just don't look good. I keep telling you a lot of this shit stage. I don't know him for the entanglement. That's August, Mr. Entanglement Alsina. No, he makes music apparently. He has a song. He has a couple of songs out. And I keep seeing him making music with big artists. So he might be a good songwriter. For everybody that don't know, when you don't have the push or the pub or the voice or whatever the case is, the look or the energy, a lot of times you just become a songwriter. That's why I was trying to tell people before, like, I don't want to be a rapper. Like, if people came to me right now and was like, you the next big thing, and they will want to give me a rap deal, I wouldn't want to take it. But I would love to work with some artists, and there's some things that I know that I personally have on my docket to do when I get to certain positions that involve music, but I personally would not want to be a rapper. That's me personally. There's too many other things I want to do. In order to be a rapper, I would have to, there's other things that's more important that I believe that's more important for me to get to. That's all. Also, we're gonna be at this comedy club Talent Comedy Jam. It's September 23rd, 2022. We're going to be at this comedy spot. I'm going to pull up on these guys. We're going to see how the jokes is going. Do they got the jokes? Because they might have the jokes. We went to a different comedy spot that I was trying to fuck with that they was doing comedy at, but some weirdo shit happened where one of the people I was working there with contacted somebody who I was doing promotion with so they could steal them from me and give them to somebody else. Like, that person's paying me to do promotion and you're supposed to be my people. Why are you going to contact the person and say we're going to give you a better deal and then work triple overtime with 100 niggas to try to get this person's numbers up fakely, by the way? That's what the person don't really know. So the person has a good page, they're going to do numbers. But, like, why would you do that? You're supposed to be my family, but it's okay. So I don't go to the other place no more. Shout out to them. I don't wish anything bad on y'all. I hope y'all do good. I hope y'all do well. I mean, it's a nice spot, and I don't got no beef with it. It's a nice spot, and I don't got no beef with it. But this is a different spot. I'm just not naming the other one because I'm not throwing shade at them neither. I just don't like the way in which we operate. I just don't like what happened. That's all. Anyway, so this is tonight's comedy jam over here. We're going to show up on there September 23rd. We're going to pull up. See what they got going in. Like I said, somebody said that they wanted me to go outside, get more content. And they showed up and showed that they support the channel. So I'm trying to do the best that I can with what they want. Shout out to Hector Cruz. Said, what up, Frost family? Salute. You already know what it is. Boom. Now listen, pay attention. I want to be clear about this. I don't want there to be no misunderstandings. I want there to be a full understanding about what I'm about to say. Tory Lanez is currently in court with over a Meg Thee Stallion situation where he was also accused of being the aggressor. Why the fuck would he get himself in this type of situation? Can somebody explain this shit to me? Am I wrong for thinking that this don't make sense? Because this might make sense and I might not know what I'm talking about. Am I wrong for thinking that this don't make sense? Once again, Tory Lanez is in a situation with Meg Thee Stallion in California right now where he's being accused of being the aggressor and shooting her. Why in the heck will he get into another situation with another person that revolves around him being the aggressor? I'm going to tell you the friends that I don't have no more. You know the friends that you be somewhere and the nigga be like, yo. You know the friends that you have and you be somewhere and you be like, yo, that nigga disrespectful you. You got to go slap him. I don't keep those friends no more. You know those friends that be like, yo, you be somewhere and you see some nigga that, you know, whatever happened. It wasn't even that big, but it was just a thing. And they be like, yo, what's up with that nigga? Yo, fuck that nigga. Let's go press him. I don't keep those friends around. None of those things deal with making money. None of those things deal with building. None of those things deal with growth. How are you guys having people that you consider your close friends and y'all don't even have any business association? So you do business association with people who aren't your close friends, but not with your close friends? And you wonder why some niggas make it and some niggas don't. So Tory Lanez is currently in a situation with Meg Thee Stallion that's going to court that he's trying to basically fight for his life and his freedom. And he's busy getting into situations with August Alsina, whatever the fuck you say his name, that isn't even important over things that was said about some shit that isn't even important. And everybody knows in the world that August didn't walk up to him. He's not going to be able to say that. And then on top of that, August is fucking sickly. Now, with that being said, Tory Lanez calls into DJ Akademiks. He says that's not the way it happened. You have the tape. Release the footage. That's it. You see, since Tory has the footage, allegedly, we have to believe, or I'm going to believe, what Aslan said. So we have to believe what August says, because Tory allegedly had the footage to prove it. So if Tory has the footage to prove it and he doesn't want to put the footage out, we kind of got to agree with what fucking August says. Unless he's just literally saying that it never happened and we never had any altercation and we never came into contact with each other. Is that what he's saying? Yak, Chicago's finest, and the AW Bird. I don't know how to say that. I hope I'm saying that right. Good morning. How y'all doing? Real quick question. Who believes Tory Lanez or his people? Because August is saying Tory did it. But August is also slightly blind. So he didn't see who did it. Also, it was a sucker punch. So he didn't see who did it. And then he said Tory ran after the hit happened. So he didn't see who did it. He don't know who hit him. Just so we could be clear. So maybe it was Tory. Maybe it was another dude. I don't have the slightest idea. But the people were with Tory. That's all that matters. So who believes that this nigga August really got jacked up? I'm curious. If you think August really got jacked up, put a frost down there. If you don't think August got jacked up, put a red stop sign. I want to know. I want to know who thinks August really got jacked up. I kind of believe he did. I believe something happened. Who the fuck is August? Nobody even cares about this guy. No disrespect, and I'm not saying nobody cares about him like nobody cares about him in the world. I mean, he's not a big figure in hip-hop or in music, whereas if something happens to him, it really pushes the needle. That's what I'm saying. His whole claim to fame is that he was sleeping with Will Smith's wife. Tell me where the lie at. Like, did Tory Lanez, I'm going to tell you the part it's hard for me to believe. Did Tory Lanez really need for him to say what's up to him? Like, that's the part that's hard for me to believe. You understand? Like, so Tory Lanez really saw August and was like, yo, you're not dapping me up, so we got an issue? I'm going to tell you what happens when people don't dap me up or dap me up with the left hand in the shade. I take the dap, and then that's it. I understand you don't fuck with me, and I don't pretend. You understand what I'm saying? That's it. Once I understand you don't fuck with me, I don't pretend. I'm going to be like the Most High says. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm not going to pretend like we cool. Ever. I promise you. So, what the fuck? Because the nigga didn't want to dap you up. You got all up in your britches. This is what he's saying happened. This nigga didn't get dapped up and got fucking Little House in the Prairie. Is that what you trying to tell me happened? Is niggas really out here with so much female tendencies that the simple act of a person not talking to them makes them lose their shit? Just real quick, like, what kind of adult are you if another adult don't want to talk to you, so now you want to fight? Because a whole another adult just don't want to deal with you. So you want to fight. You got a problem with it. What kind of shit is that? Am I wrong? Hold on, put that in the chat. Am I wrong for thinking that's some lame shit? A nigga don't want to talk to you, so now you mad at him. That's not lame to me. Like, I promise you, if anybody in the world decided they didn't want to talk to me, I'm going to say, okay. I promise you. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. Once anyone, I mean any human being on the planet says that they don't want to deal with me, I'm going to believe you. And I'm going to go deal with the people who do want to deal with me. And, you know, shout out to you. I hope everything works out for you. I'm not going to fight for your attention. I think I have value, and I don't think you should fight for my attention. I think once you let me know that we cool, I got to treat you a certain way. And you got to treat me a certain way. And then once I start treating you any way other than that, then you should act accordingly. As such, I should. What up, Luke? What up, Latoya Hicks? We got Latoya Hicks in the house. Freaking, I'm just not with. The other day, for everybody that don't know, Tory Lanez's father is like a minister or some kind of clergy. I don't know specifically. I believe he is, at least. I don't know specifically. I think he's a pastor or something. I don't know specifically. He's a good guy also. All these guys is really good guys, not for nothing. A lot of the shit happens when people get in the industry. A lot of the shit really ain't them. I can't explain it to you, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. Alright? A lot of the shit really ain't them. I can't explain it because just pulling the curtain, and I'm not gonna do that. I've done it before, and that's probably why I got some of these problems I have. I'm not pulling the curtain back no more. But some of these things is not who the people are. That's all I'm gonna say. So his father is like a pastor or a preacher or a minister of some kind. I follow him on Instagram. The guy has it's always very I've spoken to him too. Not I don't remember if I spoken to him on the phone, but I text with him. He's very positive, always encouraging. Damn, I do know a lot of people. Anyway, so he's always positive. He's always encouraging. He's a good guy. Tory Lanez is a good guy also. All right. I think I don't know what the fuck happened here. Tory Lanez is a good guy also. This is gonna be clear. This is just some weirdo shit. I don't know what the fuck happened. So that's the only reason why I do believe somebody with Tory Lanez could have hit him, and maybe it wasn't Tory. Another nigga could have just stole on him, and dude just couldn't see. You understand what I'm saying? Now Tory don't want to release the footage because he don't want to get his man caught up. You understand what I'm saying? So that could be what happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. But allegedly there's footage. In any regard, his father's a pastor, his father's a minister. So the other day, I saw Tory Lanez post something. He was throwing shots at somebody. I think I know he was throwing shots at. I'm going to be quiet though. So he was throwing shots at somebody. So for a couple of days later, for some shit like this to happen to him, y'all got to understand, God really loves some of us. He loves all of us. Don't get this confused. But some of us, God has a certain, and I'm not saying I'm one of those people. I'm just saying, just in general. God has a certain mission and a certain plan for them. There's a thing that he wants them to do. That's all I'm going to say. Some of us got a thing that we're supposed to do. Stop following the lemmings. Everybody keep talking about they don't want to be sheep. Y'all niggas is lemmings. Y'all not even sheep, homie. Y'all lemmings. That's what we make in the hood nowadays. We make lemmings. We don't make sheep. Go look up a lemming. That's what niggas is. Niggas ain't sheep. Niggas is lemmings. Why you think I don't follow what nobody is doing? Why you think I'm not trying to do what nobody is doing? Why do you think people pull up with me with all of these? Sometimes, I'm going to say something real quick and we're going to get back to the content. Sometimes people pull up to me and they got an idea or a plan for something. And I look at them and I say, this shit and this idea and this plan that you have, we don't have the resources for. We can't do this thing. All we can do is waste our time. We can't do it. And instead of people trying to get the resources, they want to force the thing because they don't know no other way. When somebody know another way, please start paying attention to them instead of trying to force the way. Like, it's a shame because I can't even tell people how to make the thing happen until I'm doing it. Because I'm not going to tell no people. I'm not telling people how to make the thing happen no more until after I'm done with it. I'm not doing that no more. So I used to give people game and help people out all the time, like while I was still in the process. I'm not doing that no more, but that has more to do with so many people attack me that I help. So I'm not doing that no more. So I say all that to say this. I have no idea if Tory Lanez was really the dude that hit Homeboy. I don't know. But what I do know is this, without a shadow of a doubt. Tory Lanez is in a fucked up situation right now that he's probably absolutely innocent of. Now we have to assume he might not be innocent of it. because now we can't trust his bodyguard. There was 4 people there. Tory Lanez, Meg Thee Stallion, Meg Thee Stallion's friend, bodyguard. Tory has a story. Meg has a story. We haven't heard the friend's story, and the bodyguard has a story. Now, if we're saying that Tory Lanez and his bodyguard is running around jacking people up, we can't trust the bodyguard's story. So now, Tory Lanez's situation that he got over there, going over there in California, now that's going to hinder on fucking whether people believe him or Meg. Because the other girl is going to get implicated in it. So Tory Lanez just fucked up. He fucked up beyond fucked up. The only thing Tory Lanez could help him out in this situation is if he could prove that everything that Aslan is saying is wrong. Alsina, whatever the fuck August's name is, everything he's saying is wrong, and that he actually was getting set up in one way or the other. So in that regard, if he has footage, it's helpful. If that's not what the footage is saying, that nigga needs to burn that footage. He needs to get rid of that footage. Because there's no way in the world that, matter of fact, don't burn it, don't get rid of it. There's never, go find Columbo and have him look at it. That's all I can tell you. Do y'all want to go into this Don Q shit? Tory Lanez beating up fucking August, allegedly beating up. He said he didn't do it on DJ Akademiks show. He said he didn't do it. I don't believe him though. He said he ain't do it though. He is the same guy that ran down on Travis Scott inside the hotel room talking about let's go outside and fight, right? And that was one of the things that really got him big, right? Am I wrong? I mean, I heard Tory Lanez songs before then, but he didn't really blow up in the lexicon of hip-hop as far as I'm concerned until after that happened. Am I wrong? Alright, so I'm assuming y'all don't care nothing about this topic, so I'm gonna move to the next topic. And I guess I'll just move to the next topic. I guess y'all don't care nothing about this one. So real quick, Don Q. First, we have to have a real quick conversation about Lil Tjay. For everybody that don't know, Lil Tjay was shot in New Jersey a couple of months back. A couple of weeks back, whenever it was. He's recovering now. He's out of the hospital and he's recovering. Upon him being out of the hospital, he dropped some music. One of the songs was Many Men. I believe that this is the song that's being responded back to by Don Q. I believe that this is the song that's being responded back to by Don Q. So basically what happened is this. There's been a long-standing belief that Lil Tjay copied A Boogie. Don Q, A Boogie from Highbridge. Highbridge is in the Bronx. I'm going to let you hear the track. I'm going to let you hear the verse. And I'm going to say this in this... Oh, hold on. Here goes some more of this guy's wound. This is what he said happened to his mouth, I guess. I might need stitches. Yeah, I might need stitches. Might not. I don't know. Depends on how he want to deal with it. Anyway, let me get this Don Q shit real quick. Oh, Joe Biden said the pandemic is over. No one is wearing masks and everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. Aren't people still catching COVID apparently? Hold on. The pandemic is over. We still have a problem with COVID. We still doing a lot to work in it. The pandemic is over. You notice no one is wearing masks and everybody seems to be in pretty good shape. So as soon as the Democrats get the office back, all of a sudden the pandemic is over, right before election season again. So when they go and they're gonna go right before everybody go vote, the Democrats could say that they freed America of COVID. I'm sorry, I just don't trust the Democrats. Shout out to the Democrats though. I'm going to get the thing, but I just want to show you this. Ducks don't give a fuck, yo. Ducks just don't care. I don't know what's up with these niggas. You ever see ducks and geese in real life? Don't deal with them niggas. I'm just telling you, don't deal with them. It's an hassle. And don't fuck with crows either. Rhonda from upstate New York says, in Rock, we still got to wear masks in hospital and doctor's office. One hospital won't allow a visitor in the emergency rooms. Yeah, because they're lying. They're always lying.
No, we touched on. Nah, nigga, I don't know who got you. I don't know who touched you, and I don't know who shot you. I don't know who robbed. I don't know who robbed. But you think I know, cause you know how my squad. Niggas jumping on these songs and they pretending to be hard. If that was us that sent the hit, you would've been in the star. I used to like you, so I'm happy they ain't finished the job. But you must got a death wish you trying to mention the squad. Got shot, now you saying names all over your rap. Pussy boy, I could imagine what you told her to test. Got up out the hospital and now you over aggressive. Cause they almost sent you to your maker over your neck. Just admit you got caught slipping, it happens to the best of us. Not even worth killing cause you was never a threat to us. Just another A boogie stand I was obsessed with it. You never liked the fact that people caught you a replica. Now you think you 50 for clout. He took 9, you took 7. 2 more, help him figure it out. How much hybrid dick is gonna fit in your mouth? He just wanted our attention, that's what this really about. But see, I'm happy you alive. I'm glad that you survived. There's too many young black successful rappers that have died. But you keep chatting about the guys and we ain't mention you once. But keep them capping for the blogs and you gon' get what you want. Fifth in the pump, bet the center resemble a skunk. Pool party, we leave him wet and put niggas in trunk. Go tell his child he a lame. Guess he needs someone to blame. Run up and think it's a game. I'ma lift it and double it.
I'm going to say this again, because the last time Don Q got at somebody, I believe it was Tory Lanez, Don Q had, I think, the best rap. No, it wasn't Tory, it was somebody else, but Don Q basically. Then could we get Don Q on something with somebody? Could we get Don Q somehow a little bit more commercialized so we could get him on something? Because those was bars. And I was actually talking about a topic and staying true to it. Fuck you. I wanted to say something. None of y'all are never scared when these rappers get shot and get injured that they might come back and not be able to rap no more? None of y'all never get that fear? None of y'all don't think when after your favorite rapper gets injured or gets sick or something happened to him that fuck him up, that he never gonna be the same no more, he never gonna be able to do the content at the level that he was doing it? Nobody never think about that? I think about that. I'm gonna explain to y'all something about Lil Tjay that y'all don't get. Lil Tjay isn't a great rapper, homie. Lil Tjay makes good music because of the production team that's behind him. If he tries to go and battle a nigga in a rap, like a Bronx nigga that's out here doing them things, a nigga gonna get washed. He don't got a chance against Don Q. At least not in my opinion. He gonna have to go get somebody to help him with his bars. That's a fact. I'm just blowing my nose. He gonna have to go get somebody to help him with his bars, man. Wait, that hospital only allowed one visitor? Wow. Blizz Lanes, shout out to Blizz Lanes. Says good morning, Frost BBN. Yo. TJ sounds good. TJ sounds good when he makes songs. He can't battle nobody. It didn't even make sense for him to make Many Men. Like, whoever idea that was stupid. That didn't make sense. Yo, let's do Many Men because you got shot. Let's ask 50 if he gonna... You don't make that kind of music, my nigga. You should have did... they never gonna be able to get the release for that, so I'm not even gonna mention it. They never gonna be able to get that. You just can't, because that artist is... You might be, because he's not alive no more. I'm not gonna mention it, though. I'm not gonna mention it, though. But he's not good enough. They not that talented. They not that talented. So I'm not... No, it would have been a perfect song, but he's not talented enough. He would have had to then go get an extremely talented person to sing on the track with him as he rapped. And he would have needed somebody like Adele. He can't get Adele. He can't get an Adele. He can't get like somebody with a voice like that. He can't get a Mariah. He can't get an Adele. He can't get a... You know what I'm saying? He was going to need an incredible voice. Like a voice like that. But yeah, what the fuck? He can't do no battle raps. Whose idea was that? He needs to fire that guy. Tighten Up TV says, I just told my girl that last night. You told your girl what, my brother? What did you tell your girl? I'm pretty interested in hearing. This Saturday, we're going to probably be live streaming from a comedy club. Who's buying me a drink? We're going to probably be at this comedy club live streaming this Friday. Buy me a drink. This shit costs $45 to get in. I might not go to this thing. Rhonda from upstate New York says, I came in later. You still looking for the video of the pastor getting arrested? Yo, if you got that video, please send it. Yeah, what did you tell your girl last night? They might be letting me in, though. I don't know. I don't know who I was talking to. I think I was just talking to a regular flyer handout guy. I don't think he knew who I was or anything. Like, if he knew who I was and they was just saying, come down to, like, do the, like, then I'd be like, yeah, because that happens sometimes. But I don't know if they knew who they could have just been handing it out to any old random guy walking past. Tighten Up TV said TJ can't go against homie. His style ain't ready. No. You have to be so these guys aren't creative. I'm gonna say something. You know who was not a battle rapper but was so creative? I don't think anybody should battle rap him. Andre 3000. He's not really a battle rapper. But the nigga is so creative. I don't think anyone should battle rap him. I would never battle rap Andre. There's a couple of dudes I would never battle rap. It has nothing to do with whether I think they're better than me or not, or whether I ever think that I ever was better than them or anything like that. It just has something to do with there's just certain people that I might be in awe of, or I understand their particular style. It's not something that I personally want to go up against. Andre 3000. Andre 3000 is one of them. No, I don't want to go up against that guy. I would, but if I given a choice, I'd be like, nah, get the fuck up out of here. They don't want that time for that. Yes, we spoke about this the other day.
Thank God they have a babysitter.
The mother of Lissandro Guzman Feliz Jr. leaving court today after two of her son's killers were sentenced to the maximum prison time. Prior to the judge's sentencing, Guzman Feliz stood before the court wearing Junior's face near her heart, making her plea to the judge to lock up the killers for life. She said, quote, "Two people died that night, me and him. I am dead in the life that I live now. Help me find the justice Junior deserves. Justice would look like life in prison without parole. so they would no longer be a threat to society. Trinitario's gang leader Diego Suero, convicted of ordering the killing, was sentenced to a minimum of 25 years to life behind bars. He did not speak in court. In 2018, 15-year-old Junior was killed by a group of Trinitario's gang members armed with machetes and knives at the corner of 183rd Street and Bathgate Avenue in the Tremont section of the Bronx. Junior was dragged out of a bodega to his death in a case of mistaken identity. Junior is not a gang member and was not the intended target. A judge calling that fact brutal and heartless, sentencing Frederick Then to a minimum of 25 years to life behind bars for overseeing the killing outside the bodega. A reason to smile in the courtroom for Junior's mom, who says God is what helps her face her son's killers.
Thank God they're gonna be in jail for life. So we're gonna have a safe street in the Bronx. They got what they deserve.
The Bronx district attorney embracing Guzman Feliz in court today, saying her work is not done.
Those who choose gang life need to know that this is where it ends. State prison for the rest of your life.
The case of Junior is not closed yet. The Bronx DA's office tells me 6 more defendants still need to be tried.
Could we just say something real quick? Didn't I tell you they was gonna go after all of the New York City gangs after that happened? I believe, and I point this out every time, I believe Jack Frost and the BBN Network was the only fucking people saying New York City gangs, they're coming after you and they're bringing the feds. Shout out to Tato Mills. I believe I was the person saying that. New York City gangs, they coming after you and they bringing the feds. I am not the page to not watch.
The bishop going to jail. He's going to jail. Oh shit, I'm going to get the footage. He's going to jail, y'all. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. He's going to jail, y'all. Ain't nobody protecting shit. Ain't nobody protecting shit. That devil's a liar. That nigga's going to prison. Ha! What? Woo! I feel like, yes! He needs to go. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna end that because I'm not over here. I'm not over here with that. I'm not, just the guy needs to go to prison for, what does he need to go to prison for? Y'all people are saying people need to go to prison because y'all don't like them. That's crazy. Somebody needs to go to prison because you don't like them. Somebody needs to be homeless because you don't like them. Somebody needs, the life needs to be destroyed because you don't like them. Not because they've done anything wrong and they deserve it, but because they did something that you don't particularly like, you narcissist ass rat bastard. And you think that you should take all of your time and efforts to try to destroy that person. What up, Tato? I mean, oh yeah, I did say that, yeah. Rhonda from upstate New York says about the government getting extra money to combat gangs. Yeah, I told y'all. I told y'all all of this shit. Yo, not for nothing. On some super real shit, right? I've said so much shit that's been true and came to pass at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I stop doing this, something's really gonna be missed off of YouTube. Like for real, for real. Like for real, for real. Something's really gonna be gone for real. Niggas ain't gonna know it until I'm not here. When I'm not here no more, then niggas is gonna be like, yo, you know what? Whatever happened to that Jack Frost stuff? He got fed up with the bullshit. He needed to do something that he's gonna make money in, so he started doing some other shit. I mean, he drops videos, but he don't be telling niggas, he don't be putting niggas on the game no more. He said, hey, I don't make no money doing that. I'm helping people. Ain't nobody... Shit, I was gonna show y'all a Tupac thing, but it had music on it, so I can't. Not a fan of him, but they violating him. That's not cool. No, see, once again, all right, so this is the issue. Hold on. I missed a lot of comments. C. Jones says, first, that lady who interrupted him went to jail afterwards. They ran into his church and headed towards his wife and 8-month-old child. Wait, hold on, stop. Frost, that lady who interrupted went to jail afterwards. They ran into his church and headed towards his wife and 8-month-old child. I saw his video from inside the church yesterday, shaking my head. Well, hold on. Well, okay, I'll address that. Evil is always going to attack you and then think that they're attacking you. Okay, so this is what evil likes to do. Evil will go to somebody else and say, I'm telling you, this about this person is true. This is about, they won't be telling the truth. What they'll be saying is, I'm telling you this person is like this. I'm telling you this person is like this. I'm telling you this person is like this. Because they know what the person is going to do in a certain situation. Like if I know every single time you hear a beep, you're going to raise your hand. Me telling somebody, yo, you know what? That person is fucked up. Watch them raise their hand when that person fall on the floor. And then when the individual fall on the floor, I hit a beep, and then you hit a beep, so you raise your hand. But that person think you raising your hand because that person got hurt. They don't know you raising your hand because you're just going off because they did a beep. This is what evil people do. You understand? Like, an evil person would be like, let's say there's somebody that needs money. They need money for everything. So let's say you go give them $100 for something. And they want to give the thing for the thing that you gave it to them for, but they got another thing. And they got another thing, and they got another thing, and they got another thing. So they can't give it to the thing that you gave it for, but they solve 4 or 5 of their other problems that were more immediate. Does that make that person a liar? Put it in the chat. I want to know if that makes that person a liar. The person's like, yo, I got all of these different financial issues. You give the person money for a thing. They take that money and use it on different financial issues that were more immediate. Does it make that person a liar? I'm curious. Put it in the chat. No, C. Jones is not a fan of them violating him. Not cool. That's always Satan. You understand? Let's see what our word for today is real quick. I read it earlier, right? So I already know what it is, just so we can be clear. I'm not going to try to pass it off like I haven't read it. I forgot how to pronounce this particular word, so let me hear how to pronounce it again.
Zephaniah.
I don't know why I can't. I just look at the word. I just can't read it. All right. So Zephaniah 3:17 says, "The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. The mighty warrior who saves. He will take great delight in you. In his love, he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice you with singing." So that was the word I got today from my Bible. Shout out to that. And no, that's not cool. That's always Satan's energy. When the hell do you see God mocking somebody? Have you ever seen God? How often have you read has anybody ever heard of God mocking someone? Oh, I gotta switch the link. Okay, so you can't go to the link. You got to go directly to one of my pages that say join. Thank you for telling me. I got to figure out how to fix the link. That's the problem. That tier might not exist anymore. You got to you got to go to one of the pages. You got to hit the join button. If you want Android, you just got to you can't use the YouTube app. You have to use like your Safari or your Google app or something along those lines. That goes for everybody. Please rejoin. What happened was everybody that was here at whatever the old tier was, I raised it up to a couple of dollars, like $1 or $2. It's not going to hurt you, but it's going to sure help me. So I hope every single person rejoins, and I hope we get more people that rejoin. This is really beneficial. I really need people to join and become a member. There's still 3 tiers. It's just the lowest tier got raised up $1 or $2. Also, if you are enjoying any aspect of the show, you could always pull up to the Cash App, the Super Chat, or the PayPal. Or you could hit the like these. You can do all of these things. You don't have to do any one. You could do any which one you choose. Every page says this. Only in the black community's pages we get criticized for saying this. And that's why I keep telling you I want to move away. Only black people criticize other black people for talking about different ways that for them to get. That's the only people, man. I'm not even capping. Maybe the only black people that come around me are miserable. So that's the way I see black people. So if there's any non-miserable black people out there, please become part of my life. Because most of the black people I know are exactly like I'm telling you, and it's not good. So maybe I just know a lot of miserable black people. Maybe that's what it is. But all of the majority of the black people I know, all they want to do is hurt other people for no reason. And this is a fact. Y'all see what's going on my page. Wait, hold on. Somebody is paying blogs to not post Coi Leray? Who's paying blogs to not post? You know what? I'm posting Coi Leray. Somebody is paying blogs to not post. Could we all post Coi Leray today? Shout out to C. Jones becoming part of Frost's Army. Definitely appreciate you. Can we all post Coi Leray today? Everybody, let's post Coi Leray and post it and put hashtag BBN Network. And hashtag I am the real Jack Frost. So it sends it straight to me. Hashtag I am the real Jack Frost. I wish I had somebody here that knew how to do fucking raffles and stuff. I just don't know how to do that shit. I just don't know how to do raffles. Like, I don't know how to do it. Like, if I had somebody that was good at doing that type of shit, I would love to do shit like that. I'm just not good. I tried doing it before, but the people that I was doing it with, it was confusing. Like, and they think I was doing other shit. Like, you understand when you trying to do something for real, but niggas think you trying to play games with them because to them, you smarter than them, so you should know what they're talking about. But they just talking about something that you just can't wrap your brain around because you can't understand the logistics of it. It has nothing to do with intelligence. Shout out to King Will, says BBN fan for a salute. Salute to you. Okay, so Roland Ray said he's not doing it, but him saying he's not doing it doesn't mean it. Baby, you're not Beyonce, Little Kim, Nicki Minaj, nor Cardi B. Agreed. What is there to keep up with when your debut album isn't even selling 11,000 copies? That's a fact. And you had so many features. But when the talent doesn't add up with the sound, this is what happens. Tighten up, better days. All right, so one thing I want to say. I don't know if Roland Ray, which is a dude, is paying anybody to not post Coi Leray. I don't have the slightest idea. But if he was paying people to not post Coi Leray, then her numbers would be down. And that would be a reason for her to be upset. Also, just so we can be clear, if she has all of those features, she shouldn't need the blogs. What do you mean? You have a shitload of features. How come their people aren't posting you? You work with a Nicki Minaj because you know Nicki Minaj's people is going to make her shit spin. You understand? That's a fact, King Will. You understand? You work with a Nicki Minaj because you know that you're going to do numbers because your shit going to spin because her people is going to make sure her shit spin. You understand? So in reality, I don't know if anybody isn't posting her or is posting her or doing whatever the fuck. Yeah, I can't play the Blueface Krishan Rock song. One, her voice sounds terrible. No disrespect. I never want to hear her talk. Ever. Maybe her voice sounds bad to me, like some people try to pretend Cardi B's voice sound bad, but Cardi B's voice doesn't sound bad. She just, sounds like she's from the Bronx. This girl right here, I can't understand what she's saying half of the time, and when she's rapping or singing, whatever that raspy shit is that she's doing, that's not necessarily something for me, with all due respect. So I don't know what kind of music her and Blueface could possibly be making together that isn't bad. Like, he had all those talented chicks in that place, and he just wanted to find one that he could bang. He didn't want to find, he didn't want to, know how many chicks was in there that actually had talent? And he was just trying to find one to bang. He wasn't even trying to find one to work with. Maybe they was just looking for a girl that'd do anything. Maybe it wasn't even about the banging. Maybe it was, they was just looking for a girl that was going to do anything. And it just so happened that they got stuck with somebody that, she has a personality that people love on the internet. Don't get it confused, but she's not no fucking artist. She's not an artist. Go get her some other thing going on, She's doing a reality TV show and that shit is winning. But she's not an artist. She's not a rapper. Her voice sounds terrible. She should stop talking. I just seem to make this arts and craft thing. I don't know what to tell you about me. I'm just interested in everything. Like, my mind, I'm really open-minded. I'm really an open-minded person, and it bothers me when I can't be. Tato Mill says, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you. Remember the day when you was trying to get your laptop out of the shop and you told dude that it was in the chat and needed $300 to get it out? No, I got it out the shop immediately. Yeah, no, I got it out the shop immediately, remember? That's a fact. No, I appreciate, look, I'm not able right now because my computer's down again. I'm not able right now to do some of the things that I was doing before that made you guys happy. I love promoting you guys. I love when I just make content that's just about only my subscribers, that only you niggas is going to get. I love doing that. There's a lot of things that we're going to go back to that we strayed away from because other people had me busy. I catered to our community. That's what made me happy. When I stopped catering to our community and I started doing stuff that other people wanted me to do because I wanted to work with people and I need to get bigger. So I want to work with people. But when I stopped catering to our community, that's kind of when I lost the love for it. And that's probably when y'all lost the love for me. I don't know. But as soon as I can get my computer up and back running, and if God willing, I'm able to stay where I'm at right now, we're about to hit a run like ain't nobody seen on YouTube. And it's not going to be off of me putting out negative energy. It's not going to be off of me talking about death. It's not going to be about me trying to herd our freaking community to the prisons. It's going to literally just about me be putting good content on the internet that you motherfuckers is going to love. But I just got to get to the point in which way I could do that. And right now I'm battling a lot. And I do need a lot of help right now. But when I have the ability to get help, give help, I give a lot of help. So, yes, sometimes I expect certain things because I could remember when I had it and people pulled up and said they needed to pay their rent. I sent the money. People pulled up and said they needed to get their car fixed. I sent the money. This is not me pretending to be somebody else. This is me literally saying, well, I'm doing what I'm doing right now, but if I had it, it would be yours. And these is all facts. Tory Mosley says, thoughts on Schroeder to the Lakers? I think the Lakers are just trying to get tougher. I think that that's what it is. They're trying to get tougher. So they're trying to get a whole bunch of tough players. But I don't think any of these players is going to play well with LeBron. Because tough players don't like niggas you got to coddle. Flora from upstate New York says, Tory Lanez allegedly upset with Nicki because after the collab a week or two later, Nicki released another song with another artist. Corey wanted their song to rock out before Nicki put out another song. Well, be a better artist. Nicki Minaj's career doesn't your career doesn't dictate what Nicki Minaj is or isn't gonna do or should or shouldn't do. So get a better. Is that, you understand what I'm saying? Like, Coi Lere's real issue is that she doesn't have an actual sound. That's the real issue. They need to do something with her sound, her imagery and her sound. They're trying to force her into something that the world doesn't necessarily want her to be in. But they're putting a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and a lot of money into this forcing of a thing. If they did a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of turning, they decided that they wanted their audience to necessarily not be in a box that they want their audience to be in. And at the same time, I don't know Coi Leray personally. I would literally need to meet her and see what her actual personality is. But it doesn't necessarily look like the shit that they're putting out corresponds with her natural energy or her natural vibration. That's just what I feel. No, YouTube Studios, I'm going to have to stay waiting. They changed all of the policies and everything. They got a whole bunch of other shit going on. I'm hoping that they open back up, but shout out to the Democrats. And just shout out, no, let's not say shout out to the Democrats. Shout out to COVID. That created the problem. Shout out to COVID. That created the problem. Remember, COVID made us stuck in the crib. COVID made us not be able to go out and do events. We was doing events. COVID made us not be able to go to the court. We couldn't go to the court. COVID stopped us from being able to go to YouTube Studios. These are all things that we were doing on this platform. So when people try to say Jack is lazy, where? All of the shit we was doing got shut down. How am I lazy? Y'all forget that we used to go to a strip club every Tuesday. Y'all remember that? We went to the strip club every Tuesday so we could hear the local new artist that was coming up out of Brooklyn. Shout out to Paper Rain. People forget that I did that. These are things that I'm still open to do right now, but I had resources back then. You understand? How is Cash App not private? You can send Cash App and I don't have to tell anybody. How is Cash App not private? I have Cash App, I have PayPal. I don't understand. Are you just telling me to just do another? I don't know if you're trolling me or not. This sounds like trolling. There's literally super chat. This sounds like trolling. So I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm not going through all that. I hear you. I tell you what, you don't even got to send nothing. I have a Amazon wish list down there. Cop something off of it, and then I know you're not trolling. Other than that, you trolling. Let's just keep it a stack. All right? It's fine, though. I believe I'm still, as far as I know, me and him is still okay. He mentioned it to me the other day when I mentioned my computer was broke. But is he assuming that a computer that I got fixed 1.5 years ago would still be fixed now? So I'm not sure what he's assuming. Like, because he hit me up and he was like, didn't I give you money? Didn't I help you out with the computer before? And I'm like, and I'm busy thinking to myself, it's like, that was like 1.5 years ago, and I'm using the same computer every single day for like 10 hours straight. Like, you think that the computer, this is what I'm thinking in my head, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I didn't want to just, because that would have been like, at that moment, even a person would have to think to themselves, damn, like, I don't know what to say. I'm not trying to shoot shots at people. I have everything, every single type of way that a person can donate to a person, I have. You can hit me on Instagram, and then I can tell you whichever way it is that you would prefer. Is that fine? I don't understand what you're saying, maybe, but I have every way. If you would like, you can hit me on Instagram, and you can explain better when you can't talk here. Is that fair? I feel like everything I say, people just, so I feel like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like everything I say, people take wrong. Because I say that, like, any old thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh man, I hate talking. Tato Mill says I was asking for something. You know, no, that. Yeah, I know him. He's an artist. He was an artist. He's an artist. He makes music. I share his stuff sometimes. When my computer gets right. See, this is the problem. I create television. Since I'm not able to do my editing on my shit, that's my strength. I know other people think other shit is my strength. But my strength is being able to create television. That's what everything comes out of. Everything. Everything I do. Now, computer being messed up is a bigger deal than some people, to me, than some people might think it is. That's what I'm saying. Yo, how do y'all like this combo today anyway? I don't really got that much blue clothes. I need to start rocking some blue clothes and shit. I like this hat. Shout out to Homeboy. So I was in the street on the train and I met somebody and he was like, yo, okay. I didn't really want to take it. He probably needed to sell it. I didn't have the money to give it to him for the hat. so it was either him give me the hat and I come online and I show y'all the hat, or me not take the hat and look like I'm not being supportive of him and his brand. You feel me? So sometimes you're just in a tight spot. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just in a tight spot. And then your enemy will know what you have to do next. You have no choice. But they'll make it seem like when you do this thing, you have no choice to do that. In reality, you're doing something, you're scamming, or you're doing something. And so you stuck. You just stuck. Like, you're just stuck. I don't know where to put it. Just stuck. Anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. Yeah, no him. He's an artist. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen to some of these dudes. Some of these dudes that I know and I speak to, but, be cool with them, but they don't really know me. What's going to happen is we're going to be somewhere someday, and it's going to be me and them, and I'm going to be dapping them up, and they're going to be saying, what's up to me? And somebody who was one of their heroes is going to walk up, and the motherfucker going to know me intimately. Like, not intimately, like sexually. But, they're going to know me really well. And motherfuckers is going to be standing there with their mouths open. And that's what's going to happen. I was a popular nigga in a block that most of the niggas that right now are popular came from. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it at that. I was a popular nigga in the neighborhood where a lot of these niggas right now that's popular in pop culture that y'all love came from. Stop acting like when in the 90s when you wasn't a beast on the court. Like, even now, being a good basketball player, your celebrity go up. Stop acting like in the 90s when you wasn't one of the best rappers in the neighborhood, your celebrity don't go up. Stop acting like that. He says, damn, it's been a minute since we heard our intro song. That's a fact. Dude with a long, yeah. My dude, I want my computer to be back so bad. Like, and the ideas I have now are bananas. The ideas I have now is bananas. Oh, Lord. It's okay, though. Shout out to the Most High. It's okay, though. It's okay, though. Yo, y'all want to do something today? What y'all want to do today? Where y'all want me to go today? What y'all want to do today? Find something in New York City. Somebody look up something on New York City that's free. Unless y'all paying. Y'all not paying. So find somebody look up something in New York City that's free. We gonna go pull up today. Yeah, no, he was running from the niggas trying to rob his crib. The niggas, nah, that wasn't the police. The niggas was, I don't think that was the police. Did you see this? You know the movies on the channel. The movie's on the channel somewhere. Nah, niggas was trying to jack him, I think. But they did have some police shit going on. He could have been running from the police. I know niggas was trying to break in that nigga crib early in the morning. That nigga bounced. Which song? The Bag song? I think I got that uploaded too. I think I got both of the songs uploaded. Well, one is the song. The other one is the Bag song. BBNNETWORK, Jack Frost, the Bag song. The Little Italy Festival is going on right now. That's all the way in the Bronx. Niggas gonna be so pissed off at me because I missed the Harlem Festival. Little Italy. Actually, that's in my old neighborhood. Yeah, that's actually my old neighborhood. I went to school over there, and that's my first library. My first library was in Little Italy. I used to... So, hold on. I just want to tell you shit about me. So, I think I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. I forget what grade I was in, but I used to live alone. So, I used to go to the library because I ain't had no TV. So I used to have to go to the library to get books. So, yeah. Shout out to PS59. Yeah, I had no TV. Like, you know, the TV had broke or stopped working on some shit. I had no TV, I had no video games or nothing for like months. Until, you know, somebody came around and then, you know, they finally brought me a TV. So I ain't had nothing. So I had to go to the library. I'm fortunate. So at first I just had nothing. So I just be in the house. And then, I don't know, maybe, a couple of weeks after the TV broke or some shit like that, they took us to the library at my school and got us all library cards. So it was, I'm in 2nd grade, so I'm not supposed to be walking like 15 blocks or some shit like that to go to the library at like 7 o'clock at night. But that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, walking back from the library like 7, 8 o'clock at night or whatever, however it was. And like in the middle of the winter. It is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to the library. So yeah, I grew up in that neighborhood. I grew up in the Little Italy area. I grew up over there. That's also probably why I like writing to this day. And I still enjoy reading, but that's probably why I like writing to this day. And that's probably why I speak the way in which I speak often. Like, I speak, like, how I read, you know what I'm saying? So, that's probably, like, often why I speak the way in which I talk. So, I just read a lot as a child. I had nothing. Like, what the fuck? It was just me. Just me and the people trying to hide the fact they abandoned me. That's it. Shout out to them niggas. I hope everybody is doing well. I don't never want to speak to them again, but I hope everybody is doing well. And, you know, hope everything's working out with them. Like, what are you going to do, right? Anyway, anything else y'all want to talk about? Damn, it's only 11 o'clock. Anybody buying me lunch today? I don't need you to buy me lunch, but I would really appreciate if y'all buy me lunch today. Anybody buying me lunch today? Yeah. My fault. I was still thinking about that other shit. So Vivian, did you DM me yet on Instagram? Let's see. What's the Greek Queens Fest? That's today. Greek Queens Festival today. Little Italy Festival today. Little Italy is in my area, the Bronx, where I went to school. That's in the middle of nowhere. In order for me to get there, it'll just take so many hours. Probably not. Like, it got to be a big reason for me to go over there. Like, that part. First of all, that area of the Bronx is in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's literally in the middle of nowhere. You understand? Like, it's in the middle of nowhere. I grew up over there. I'm telling you, it's in the middle of nowhere. That area of the Bronx is his own little area. You understand what I'm saying? It's in the middle of nowhere. That's probably why I'm cool with fucking living places that's kind of isolated off from the rest of the city. Like, that shit is in the middle of nowhere. And it's in the middle of the Bronx. But it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, there's nothing. There's no trains. Like, it's hard for me to explain. Like, when you over there, like, that's a part of the Bronx where you need to have a car. That's what I'm going to say. And if you live in New York City, you understand what I'm saying. Like, that part of the Bronx, you probably need to have a car. For real. If you don't have a car, it's just going to be hell getting around. It's just, that's what it is. For real. It's in the middle of nowhere, man. Shit is bananas. This shit's in the middle of nowhere. That's why I keep trying to tell people. That's a part of the Bronx. That's why they was able to do that to that kid. That's the area of the Bronx where Junior Felez got killed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's where he got killed at. He got killed maybe 4 blocks away from, because he got killed 2 blocks away from that's 2 blocks away, because that's Bathgate. He got killed on 183rd and Bathgate. That's 1 block. The 3rd Avenue is right here. 3rd Avenue is where St. Barnabas is. So this is St. Barnabas Hospital, right? So let's say St. Barnabas Hospital is this square, right? Boom, this is St. Barnabas Hospital, right? So this block right here this is 183rd, but St. Barnabas Hospital go like this, right? So this is 183rd right here, right? This is really dope pizza place. I don't know if they're still there no more. I don't think they're there no more. But so this is 183rd. This is 183rd in Bathgate. This is 183rd in 3rd Avenue, right? So he got killed right here. This is the fucking hospital. Little Italy is right here. Like, this is St. Barnabas. Little Italy is like 2 blocks in that direction. Yeah, nah, for real. That's a dangerous area, man. It's in the middle of nowhere. That's what I be trying to tell people. Like, niggas be like, it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where it's in the middle of the Bronx, but it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't know no way way to explain that. Like, there's not even tall buildings over there. There's not even tall buildings over there. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah, there's not even tall buildings over there. Like, most of the buildings, like, there's not even tall buildings over there. Like, shit is crazy. Like, it's in the middle of nowhere, man. I don't know what to tell you. Nah, I don't want to talk about no Bronx shit. There's tons of stories, but most of my stories is borderline funny. Like, not always funny. It's not always funny. I had a fun childhood. I had a fun, scary, lonely childhood. I can literally go anywhere and do anything I wanted at any time because I had no parental guidance whatsoever. But I also had to find how I'm going to eat. You know? I also had to do other shit kids don't have to do. So it was very stressful. Very, very, very stressful. It is what it is, though. I'm here. So no, I don't have many funny childhood stories. Most of the stories I tell you that you think that I would be laughing at and think it's funny, it really isn't funny. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like the stories I be telling that I'm gonna be sitting here laughing at, like if you really think about it, it's not funny. They're gonna be stories about how me and my friends almost died half of the time. I remember this one time I thought the older kids was gonna push me off of the building. We was on a building in 162nd and Park Avenue. This is a building on this hill, or whatever the fucking case is. And we was on top of the building, and they had a pitching coop up there. And I thought the dude was gonna throw me off. Like he was like, you know, fucking with me, joking around with me and everything. But the nigga pulled me to the side of the building and everything. I thought he was gonna throw me off the building. I don't know how old I was. Probably about 5. Probably about 5 or 6. So those are the stories I had. Because remember, I had brothers and a father, but nobody really knew I had brothers and a father. Put it like that. Nobody really knew. My brothers didn't go nowhere with me. My fathers didn't take me nowhere. Like, they hid me in the house. I was a secret. You know what I'm saying? And then they just abandoned me. So shout out to those guys. I wanted to show. Somebody just hit me. No. I don't know what this is about. I'm not getting involved in none of this. Whatever the bullshit. No. I don't log into nothing, never. Somebody just sent me something and I think it said to log in. Whenever you send me anything at all and it has anything to do with logging in or anything, I don't hit no links and I dub out of that. Let me show y'all some shit real quick. So I get these things all the time. I hope this isn't real, because if this is real, so I get these shits all the time. Let me show y'all some shit. I don't log into nothing. That's how y'all niggas be losing y'all YouTube accounts, y'all Facebook accounts. That's how y'all lose your accounts. I don't log into nothing. Shout out to C. Jones. Oh, I appreciate you. Cash having it. I don't log into nothing. Nothing. You know what? Since you buying me lunch, I'm going to go live when we go to the store. You can see what I'm buying. Copy? Whenever y'all buying me lunch, I'm going to go live at the restaurant while I'm buying the food. Hold on. Let me show y'all this shit real quick. Can I find this? I just looked at it a minute ago. God dang it, I wish I ain't. I backed out of it by accident. I want to show y'all this shit. Because these niggas stay sending me this shit talking about they want to do business with me. And it be different companies and different organizations. And I know some of them be real, but I know some of them are fake. But I don't know the ones that are fake, so I just don't do none of them. Okay, so here go a commercial offer for YouTube. Okay, I'm just going to tell them I'm interested. YouTube has a partner program. And basically, they line you up with different people. So I think that this is the partner program contacting me. Don't get this confused. But there's no way for me to tell. This is what I mean by... And apparently the gaming world loves my page. So I don't know if this shit is fake. I don't know if this shit is... And this is what I mean by I wish I had a team. I don't know if these... I can't find the other email. I backed out of it by accident. Anyway. We bagged somebody? What's it looking? Oh, say the wrong thing to get the bags. It's a fact. I don't care if I know you. If you send me any link and I have to log in, I don't do it, period. I'm never logging into nothing. So if you ever send me any link and it tells for me to log in, I'm never going to log in. You just wasted your time. And you wasted my time because I looked at this shit. I'm never going to log in. Not never. There's no amount of reward that you could tell me that I could receive that's going to make me log in at this point. I made that mistake once. Not again. And luckily I didn't lose my page. I was fortunate I didn't lose my page. Just God. Shout out to the Most High. Shout out to the Most High. Because God will just be having your back and you don't even be knowing it. And you don't even be knowing it. God just be having your back the whole entire time. The whole path has already been sown and you don't even know it. Shout out to the Most High. What else we talking about? I still got time. I thought you said you buying me lunch, young lady. It don't never tell me. So I literally just clicked on it for it to tell me. So now I'm going to do the drop. If it ever does anything, I'm hitting the button so my shit don't work. Shout out to C. Jones with the $10 drop. She said for lunch, bro. Definitely appreciate you, bro. All of the lunches. When we get our computer back, y'all niggas that stay here. When we get our computer back, y'all niggas that stay fucking with me. Y'all niggas that stay here. Y'all niggas that didn't go bounce. Y'all gonna have a story to tell. Y'all gonna be able to, y'all gonna have a story to tell. Y'all gonna be like, yo. So you trying to tell me all of this time this nigga Jack was telling the truth. And them niggas was lying for all of these years. So it really was his computer the last 2 years, year and a half. His computer really was fucked up. And he really couldn't get this shit to work. And he kept paying to get it fixed. But the people wasn't fixing it right. Or it just wasn't getting fixed well. Oh, wow. Because I'm going to be able to send 2 computers, and hopefully I'll be able to send more than 1 computer. And if I send more than 1 computer and I can get all the computers fixed, then I have more than 1 computer to work on. And if I have more than 1 computer to work on, then I won't have all the workload on 1 computer. Does that make sense? Shit, I almost broke my own fucking bone. My own foot. Damn. What's good, drop kill? Niggas gonna be like, oh shit, it was. Yes, it was. I was never lying. I was never capping. It's just the niggas that was against me knew what the actual problem was, so they knew what to tell you to make it look like I was lying. I was never lying. Oh, okay, so you're here to help them. Alright, so one computer is just super old and it needs a whole entire motherboard to replace. The other computer, the screen is flashed, it's crashed, and it can only stay on for about 10 to 15 minutes because it gets too hot and it cuts off. So one computer basically can't come on at all, and the other computer can only stay on for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then it gets too hot and cut off, and then I gotta leave it off for about an hour. Which I've literally shown. So the fact that I'm literally saying this again, it just doesn't make sense. Since I've literally shown people, especially the whole cracked screen that everybody can literally see. I try to tell you, these people be trying to say I'm not telling the truth about shit, and the evidence will be right in the person's face, but they're still gonna tell you. Hold on. Well, the computer ain't on, so you can't see the crack while it's not on. But the crack is on this side. I'll turn it on and let you see. No? There's a ton of problems. And since I can't ever get any of the problems fixed and I just keep getting new issues and new issues, people just say, oh, I'm just complaining about nothing. Or I'm lying. While they're busy, while they know that the problem exists. So besides my motherboard needing to be replaced, my computer also has this on it. And before anybody say that that's fake, oh no, it's not software. It's hardware and software. But thank you for the concern. It's hardware and software. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. So this is the screen. As you can see, that's not cat. So hold on, let me actually get in the computer real quick. Boom. Alright, so. And mind you, the computer's only going to stay on for about 15, 20 minutes. And if I turn on Photoshop, it's shorter than that. And if I turn on any of, it's short. You understand what I'm saying? Like, only going to stay on for a minute. Because all of the programs, every time I turn on the program, it starts burning more. It starts going faster. You understand? It get hotter every time I turn the program on. So every time I turn on a program, that means that it's a shorter amount of time I can use it. So if I'm just turning the computer on and I'm not doing nothing, it'll stay on forever. You understand? Now I can't turn the damn thing off because I can't see the... Yeah, so, you understand? I got a Samsung. It's a Samsung laptop. But I'm about to send it back to Fios. I have this new thing with Fios. Fios is basically going to fix the whole thing and send it back to me. I just got to wait like until 30 days was up. I think I got like a week left. I think I got 2 weeks left. And after 30 days is up, I can send all of my computers back. Every single thing that got my wireless protection on it from Fios. Everything that got my wireless protection on it from Fios, I could send to them and they're going to fix it and send it back to me. So that's my plan. Okay. Right now it's more of a concern of me finding players to play with. My 2K play is fine. I just need to find people to play with. That's it. He's fine. He's fine. I mean, I'm not grinding, so I'm not doing what other people. I'm not incredible. I'm not grinding, but he's fine. He's serviceable. I keep telling y'all, if y'all want to, nobody don't want to join the Pro-Am team, so I got to go find people. Don't worry. After I get my team together and I find team people and I find the Pro-Am team and then we start doing our stuff, you're going to see a ton of people in the chat that's going to say they wish they would have knew because they would love to be involved. And it's just going to be too late because we're going to already be in the process. Just, it's okay though. Because when you see what my plans is and you see what I plan on doing, you're going to realize. Niggas always want to do everything themselves. Like niggas, you're going to see. You're going to realize. I've done this before. Nah, don't worry about it. I've done this before. I've done this before. It's going to be incredible. Why you think my old 2K plays keep coming back and popping up in the chat? Want to know if I'm getting back on the game. They know what we had. They know what I was telling them was going to happen. And they know what actually happened. What I was telling them. Almost every single thing I told them was going to happen in 2K in 2016 happened. Almost everything I told them. Imagine being a motherfucker in 2016 and 2015, 2016, a motherfucker telling you they're going to have 2K leagues. A motherfucker telling you what they're going to turn 2K into. Telling you. And the shit sound extraordinary. And then they have a fucking plan. And they say, this is where you're going to be able to really make the money. And then 6-7 years pass, 5 years pass, and you be like, wait, that motherfucker was on point about all that other shit. That nigga might be on point about that other shit he was talking about too. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We ain't doing nothing. What y'all want to talk about? We ain't doing it. We bullshitting this morning. We just enjoying ourselves. Some days we gotta have these conversations where we just come in and we just enjoying ourselves. It shouldn't always be about, like, sometimes we just gotta have good positive energy, enjoy ourselves, bullshit. Like, you need time like this. This is why a lot of y'all relationships don't work, man. Y'all spend good bullshit time with your fucking spouse? Or y'all just bullshitting with each other, just joking around, just playing, being playful? Do you spend that type of time with your spouse? Most women love that, man. What the fuck do I know? Don't take my word for it. I'm single. Yeah, I'm single. Don't take my word for it. What the fuck do I know? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna wear those sneakers today. What do I know? I'm single. I'm the guy that hears I play too much. That's the guy I am. I play too much. I'm that guy. I hear I play too much on stop being serious all the time. Look, man, I got two modes. I got serious and I got playing all the time. Which one do you want to be a part of? Those are the two modes I got. I can be serious or I can be playing all the time. I'm gonna have to choose one. I don't know. See, I like the hat and the style and all of that. It's just the front is too. I don't know. Should I bend it a little? I don't want to bend it. Maybe bend it a little. I usually bend the brims a little, right? I don't know. You see, I just want it to fit a little bit different. I don't know. It's a little big. Make my head too big for me and shit. That's why we head backwards and stuff. It's too big forwards. I think backwards is cool. Backwards I can rock. What the fuck, y'all? What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Anything except for my personal life. Put it in the chat. Little Baby said his body shut down on tour after going too hard. This is so whack. First of all, okay, breast pump and all that, but ain't part of the pleasure of breastfeeding the bonding with the child? Isn't that part of why you breastfeed, so you can bond with the child? I mean, do the pump when you can't be there. We got to still feed the baby. But isn't the bonding with the child the part? Shit. I encourage... Isn't the bonding with the child the part? And I don't know if this is good or bad, but I encourage husbands to drink their wife's breast milk. Bond with your wife some. That's a fact. I encourage that. For anybody that thinks that's disgusting, you drink cow's milk. How could breast milk be disgusting? Think about that for a minute. They got us thinking adults drinking breast milk from their mothers or from their wives is bad, but you don't think drinking cow's milk is bad? I'm gonna let you know right now. I get some chick pregnant, we gonna have to share that milk. Also, they say stem cells actually help cure things, right? Like a woman could be sick with something and she gets pregnant, then stem cells from the baby could actually cure her. So if your wife get pregnant, you drinking her milk potentially put stem cells. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something that everybody don't know. This is a fact. It's a medical fact. When the baby is born, the mother feeds the baby suckles. The mother body finds out what the baby needs, and then the mother's body, the hormones, put that directly into the breast milk, so then the baby could receive the shit that they need that they might have a deficiency of. So therefore, the drinking breast milk actually makes your baby healthier. So can't that also be extended to men? Because from what I hear, those Samoans be drinking breast milk for a shit long time. And them niggas is like this. I heard somewhere that sometimes Samoans be drinking their mom's breast milk even after the shit goes sour. I was like, how? Shout out to that shit. No Samoans was injured in the course of this skit. Shout out to Samoans. I'm gonna see some Samoan women real quick. I'm so sorry about that. I want to see some. Okay. And no, I'm not going to Pornhub. I didn't think that somebody would have thought I would be doing that until I just actually said that. Alright. Just looking at some Samoan chicks. I should have put models. I just put regular chicks. Alright, they look like regular bro. I ain't mad at them. I mean, they're from Hawaii, and allegedly, apparently, we love the chicks that's from Hawaii. They fine, right? Okay. You have some. Okay, I'm here for this. Yeah, I'm here for some of this. I'm not going to show y'all because I'm not going to too much objective. Okay, I'm here for some of this. I was curious as to how they look. Like their defining character traits. Like almost every nationality has a defining character trait. So I was hoping to see a couple of their photos to see what kind of defining character traits they might have. So curious about that. Okay. Anyway, I'm ready to get up out of here. What up, Fresh Debilly? I'm ready to get up out of here. Is there anything that y'all guys want to discuss before we start? I definitely, because I'm going to go eat lunch, and I think I'm going to try to get the computer to work today. I don't know what to tell you. Every couple of days I try to get it to work. I think I'm going to try to get it to work today. I don't know what to tell you. And also, for the guy that asked earlier, yeah, I did get the computer fixed. But that was a year and a half ago. If it was broken a year and a half ago and I got it fixed a year and a half ago, what would make you think it wouldn't be broke again by now? Like, you do know once something gets damaged once, it's probably going to continue to get damaged. It's not going to be, I don't know how to say it. Like I said, people just hold me to an incredible standard that I don't think is possible for anybody to be held to, and I'm just going to continue to fall short because it's just impossible. There's no way anybody could be, my computer get fixed, and so it's never going to ever, so when something gets fixed one time, everybody else stuff never gets broken again. It's forever working perfect. Forever. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm just held to a different standard. Everybody enjoy your day. Go enjoy your day. Do the stuff that makes you happy. Remember God first. Just try to spread some kind of positivity. I don't know what to tell you. Try to spread positivity. Try to do your best. There's gonna be, once you try to spread positivity, there's gonna be so much of Satan pulling up trying to prevent that from happening. But try your best to keep it going. That's all I can say. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. We gonna go live at some point today. I might go live outside, or we might just go live here, or I figure something out because I want to do more videos. I want to do more content. It's just that I know no one believes me. I get it. My point is, when the shit gets fixed and you see that I was telling the truth, you niggas that didn't believe me, just please stay where you at. Because you don't believe me. You only believe what you see. You don't believe what I say. So to you, I'm a liar, everything that I say. The only thing you could believe is what you physically see. Even though I literally physically showed y'all that there was also broke, and people still don't believe me. So please stay where y'all at. No hard feelings, no nothing. I don't mean no ill will, no hard feelings. Just, I take it personal when people don't believe me. That's a fact. Like, comment, subscribe. Join notification game. Hashtag Bronx. Hashtag BBN. I'm just going to get up out of here because I'm really upset right now. I'm out.